Give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the sincere 144,000, the hopeful elect, okay? Pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai throughout the four corners of the globe. And just real quick, I was watching some news, and they had a whole news segment dedicated to the April 8th solar eclipse that's going to take place, um, starting in Texas and ending, on the East Coast, I believe, up in through Maine or New York or something like that. In which, it's going to pass through a couple cities named Nineveh, scattered around Babylon the Great, from the south to the east. Brothers have done videos going into, that in particular. And there's a lot of things surrounding this eclipse, this solar eclipse. That Esau is going to be rolling out, like the CERN. Esau is going to be activating that CERN again. And other things. All right. But the point of this video is just to go, to show you that, these heathen are intrigued at these solar eclipses, and you actually have a group of people that literally travel around the world and follow, eclipses, solar eclipses. All right. And so this is just off of Google. They actually have a website. As you see, Eclipse Chaser. Okay, anyone that wants to see a total solar eclipse, and you got this Edomite bug out here. But these people, Esau, Edom, and the heathen are amazed and infatuated and enthralled by the signs of heaven, dismayed by the signs of heaven, as the scriptures say. Okay. So real quick, this is Jeremiah 10:1. It says, "Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." Okay. So let's get this word dismayed. All right, see what that says. And it's the Hebrew 28:65, which this is Chatath, Chatath, Chatath. All right. And it says here in the definitions, outline of biblical usage, it says to be shattered, be dismayed, be broken, be abolished, be afraid, to be shattered, be broken, to be dismayed, to be broken, dismayed, cause to be dismayed, dismayed, terrified, shattered. Let's see what. All right. Okay. It says a primitive root, properly to prostrate, hence to break down, either literally by violence, or figuratively by confusion and fear. Abolish, affright, make afraid, amazed, beat down, discouraged, cause to dismay, go down, scare, terrify. And you actually have people that bug out, and reverence these eclipses. They worship the eclipses like it's like they're worshiping the Heavenly Father. They give more reverence to the signs and instruments that the Heavenly Father has placed as ways in which we tell time, the sun, the moon, so on and so forth. And they worship those things created more and totally disregard the fact that they're supposed to actually worship the creator of those, as the scriptures say. All right, but so this here is as you can see, this is from 7 days ago, and it's surge of eclipse chasers expected in Niagara Falls. All right, so as you see here is what are you pairing with the eclipse Gregory Ver's eclipse and Eclipse and Sips wine event sold out almost immediately. All right, so this dude he has a small winery. All right, but they're gonna pair a 4 minute solar eclipse with people congregating together, getting drunk. Okay, and they said that the amount of people that's expected to be in Niagara Falls, because Niagara Falls is in the a pristine spot to be able to watch the eclipse. Um, that they said that the infrastructure for that area might not even be able to accommodate um the amount of people that's expected to be there. All right, and then also with that, you got on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls as well as the American side of Niagara Falls, you got all these hotels that are completely sold out. People coming from all over the world to view this 4 minute solar eclipse. All right, these people are dismayed and worship these signs uh, of heaven. All right, which the prophets, we understand that this is a indication and a sign of America's pending destruction. Okay, but these people, they don't understand that. All right. Um, this is Jeremiah 10 and 1 in the GNT. It says, "People of Israel, listen to the message that the Lord has for you. He says, do not follow the ways of other nations. Do not be disturbed by unusual sights in the sky, even though other nations are terrified." Okay, so these people, uh, a lot of them, there's people that have mixed emotions about, solar eclipses. Some people, they are completely terrified of them. All right, not to mention there's going to be a comet that's going to be trailing, uh, you know, uh, during the solar eclipse. Um, like things like that bug certain people out. You know, so we're commanded to not let this stuff affect us. All right, it's going to be another day uh, on a job. All right, it's on a Monday where this takes place. Brothers, we're most likely, brothers gonna be at work, typical, typical, typical day, and you ain't gonna remember until you get home and check WhatsApp and brothers on posted links of bug outs and all, whatever happens on that day. All right, we're not concerned with this eclipse like that. We're concerned as far as like I said, this is a sign of the Most High getting ready to destroy Babylon the Great and deliver His elect. All right, but outside that, it's business as usual. Okay. Amos 5 and 18, it says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh! To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light." And I'm reading this because within the so-called Christian church, all right, plantation Christianity, um, you got a bunch of Edomites and heathens and even Israelites that are stuck in that plantation Christianity doctrine, and you know they're paying attention to that as well. This comet, not comet, this solar eclipse that's about to take place, and they know that it's a sign that's you know gonna bring about the Lord's return sooner. Okay, because things like that is prophesied of Yahweh Shai himself to happen before his return. All right, and Christians, a lot of Christians, the ones that's scholarly, they understand that, and they actually think that they're going to get raptured and be in paradise or whatever the hell they believe. But really, that's hey, what end is that to you? You know, destruction unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Okay, they looking at this event that's about to take place and getting all happy, thinking that the Lord is coming back for them. When really, they're gonna be here in Babylon to be destroyed. With the unbelievers. Okay, the rest of the individuals that these high and mighty so-called Christians believe are going to hell because they don't believe in Jesus Christ. Well, guess what? When the missiles come, when Yahweh Shai returns, and he as well as the angels is zapping Babylonians, all right, Christians is going to be caught up in that as well. All right. So once again, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let's do it in GNT. See what that GNT talking about. Bear with me. All right. Amos 5 and 18 in the GNT. It says, "How terrible darkness and not light," and that's what's coming for all these bug outs chasing eclipses. Look at this guy, man. All right, all these bug outs, you know, getting happy over a sign of their destruction. Okay, a sign that's going to bring about their destruction. Amos 5 and 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So hey, all these eclipse chasers, all these people that's dismayed and worship and honor and reverence, these signs in the heaven. All right, they got a special glasses that this manufacturing company is making out in Tennessee, and they said that they can make like up to like I want to say 500,000 in one day, but they're selling these things like hotcakes, you know. So these people is gonna rejoice in the fact that it's gonna be a couple minutes of darkness. Well, guess what? On the day of the Lord, is gonna be utter darkness for you idiots. All right. And lastly, let's get this here in Luke 21 and 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon." All right, and the solar eclipse is dealing with the sun and the moon, and the star, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. All right, and this is already happening. Okay, this solar eclipse about to take place. You got nations going crazy. All right, you got the situation in Gaza. All right, Palestine, the so-called Israelis. That you know situation going on. The Middle East itself. Okay, uh, the European nations, Russia, China. Everybody is at each other's throats, and it's only going to get worse. Okay, so these things is indications of the Lord's got to be around the corner. Okay, with all this going on. All right, and like I said, this is Yahweh Shai's words himself. Okay, because it's read. It says, verse 26, men's hearts fell in them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And it's only going to get worse to where the things that the elites is going to be, rolling down the pipe is going to cause, that hell they're going to put on people. All right. Knowing that they have Esau has a short time, he's going to come down with that great wrath and that hell, that anaconda squeeze. Inside joke. The anaconda squeeze that Esau is going to put on the planet, a lot of people is, they're just going to, give up the ghost, via, the S word, what I'm saying, unaliving themselves, as the Apostle Ramla would say, okay, assisted unaliving themselves via drugs, deliberate overdose, you name it, skydiving with no parachute, you name it, putting a Tesla on autopilot, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, going to sleep or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying. That's what's coming, okay. And at the same time, though, the elites is the ones who putting the anaconda squeeze on a planet. But even those powers, all right, the because Esau's in his heaven right now. Even those powers are going to be shaken. All right, it's going to be a disturbance in their force. Okay, the Lord is going to be throwing monkey wrenches to where their plans ain't going to go according to what they foresaw. All right. Verse 27, it says, "And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a great cloud, in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." Okay, so all this is going to happen. All right, and Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver his elect. All right, but all this stuff has to take place. The signs in the sun and the moon, the solar eclipse, total solar eclipse, is a sign of the Lord's return, man. And a lot of people ain't even privy to that. But then again, a lot of people are, like I mentioned, the so-called Christians and the Christian church or whatever, the Plantation Christianity Church. Yet, they don't even understand that. That's a sign of their destruction. All right, but for the elect of the nation of Israel, it's a sign of our salvation. All right, being nearer than when we believe. So I just want to bring that out. Lord willing, this has been an edifying lesson. Until next time, shalom.